again, my pessimism comes here. I agree with you, but the danger here ideology can massively enter. You describe a nice situation. You are tempted or ordered or whatever to do something that you know it's wrong. But so-called totalitarian ideologies step in at this point and try to present to you that the true greatness is to do what you individually think it's wrong for the higher cause. You know who says this wonderfully? A horrible guy, not one. Heinrich Himmler of SS. No, sorry, seriously.
No,
he knew the problem.
Yes.
German officers must do horrible things.
Yes.
Kill Jews, and his solution was double. First, to let them know, as he put it somewhere, every idiot, okay, ordinary man can do something great, maybe, not all, sacrifice himself for his country. But his point was, but it takes a truly great man to be ready to lose his soul and to do horrible things for his country.
Yeah.
And I read some good memoirs of relatively honest communists who broke down when they were sent to the countryside famine in early 30s. And this is what they were told by apparatchik. You will see horrible things, children starving and so on. Remember, there is the higher cause, and your highest ethical duty is to overcome this small bourgeois sentimentality. So here I see the danger of, again, my pessimism, false meaning, which can massively cover this, false narrative. Second thing, also the solution by, I wonder if you share this pessimism of mine, another one by Himmler. You know what was his sacred book I read? He all the time had a special leather-bound copy in his pocket, Bhagavad Gita. He said, his problem was this one. He puts it perfectly. Nazi officers have to do SS horrible things. How to enable them to do it without themselves becoming horrible beings? His solution was Oriental wisdom. To learn to act from distance, I am not really there, and this was the shock of my life. Based on this, do you know the book? I found a book, the guy then wrote many books, Brian Victoria, Zen at War. It's a shocking book, especially horrible for many so-called anti-Eurocentrists who claim our monotheism is guilty of everything, we need Oriental. Yeah, but that book is about apart from a couple of exceptions, the behavior of Zen Buddhist community in Japan in the 30s, early 40s. Not only they totally supported Japanese expansion into China, they even provided properly Zen Buddhist justification for it. For example, the one, you know who did this? No, you are not as old as me, I remember him, D.T. Suzuki, the great yeah, but okay, he was doing this in the 60s, but as a younger guy, he was fully supporting Japanese militarism, and one of his justifications was this one, the advice of Japanese military to them to support Zen Buddhist training. Because he says, it's one of the most horrifying things that I've ever read, he said, sorry, don't take it personally, but let's say an officer orders me, if I were to tell this to you, it would be too obvious, so I pick you, I have to kill you, stab you with my knife. And he says, if I remain in this illusionary self, then I feel responsible, I kill you. But he says, if you are enlightened by Zen Buddhism, then you know there is no substantial reality, you become a neutral observer of your life, just a flow of phenomena, and you tell yourself, it's not that I am killing you, but in the cosmic dance of phenomena, my knife is floating and somehow your knife false. You know what I'm saying? This, I'm not disputing some spiritual greatness of Zen Buddhism. I'm saying how even the most enlightened this spiritual experience can serve a terrible cause.
Now, because we're running very quickly out of time, And it's